I don't know why these 45 guys are always carrying on about how the 45 round is so much bigger and badder than the 9mm. I don't understand it. Or the 40 caliber for that matter. I just don't get it. What about an older, bigger round like the 38 Special? It just doesn't make sense to me. 5.56. I don't know why. AK-47. What do you think they're getting at? On today's episode, we're doing a review of the Rock Island Armory M1911-FS g.i.standard. Now, I recorded this at the range, but due to the wind, you can't hear anything I'm saying. Now for the rounds, we're shooting Winchester White Box 230 grain. Had a few misses there. So far I like it. Now I've already put probably a box of rounds through this and I haven't had hardly any issues. Now this magazine doesn't hold a standard 7, it holds 8. You can have 9 with 1 in the chamber. Magazine got a nice blue finish. Got the Rock Island logo right there. Comes with 2 of them. It's a pretty good gun so far for the price from what I've seen. Alright, I got some paint cans set up here. Let's go painting. Oh. I notice it's shooting a little to the left. That could be me. Let's put some rounds on steel here after I reload. Let's go for the silhouette. All right, let's go for this 8-inch round here. Those rounds go quick. I love a 1911, but I love that high capacity magazine out of them polymer guns. So far, it's got the feel of a GI model 1911 with the exception of the grip here. That's an aftermarket grip. The guy that owns this wasn't a big fan of the grip that came with it, so he switched it out. It's got a matte finish, so it doesn't have a lot of reflection, and it feels nice and solid. It's solid built, and I have yet to have any feeding issues. It's got the looks of a GI model 1911. There's the barrel. I want to show you something here with the barrel. Pull it out of my pocket here. I'm sorry if this wind's too much, guys. This is the only day I had to film, and I got a lot going on right now. That is the barrel to the pistol you've seen in the last video. And as you can see, the 9mm barrel is the same size as this 45 barrel. So them walls are very thin. And that's nothing out of the ordinary for a 1911. Now this magazine spring feels just about right. It's not too tight. Loads really easy, but it helps having these big old rounds. All right, I got a helium tank set up there. Let's bust that bad boy. Oh, I thought there was a little bit more in that in it. I'm gonna put a few more rounds in it. Man, I am just missing like crazy today. So far, I'm pretty impressed with this pistol. It shoots great, cycles great, and like I said, I've had no feed issues, and this is the second box of rounds. Another thing I want to add is all the shells are landing in the same general area, all the empty casings. I don't know, I like it. I'm a fan of US made stuff. I really am, you guys know that. And this one ain't too bad. It's not too bad at all. Off camera, I went up and pulled that out of the helium tank up there. It messed that up pretty good. Yeah, check that out. But I have got 4 rounds left. I've got one more can of paint sitting on top of that 8-inch round. I'm gonna try to get that, and then I'm gonna put the rest in that helium tank up there. I forgot my ears. Ooh, wait. Big difference. Ah. All right. Well, I shot up all my fun. We're gonna take this and field strip to look inside. Before I went to the bench, I want to show you guys this. Where that 8-inch round was swinging down and hitting this. Now the way it's made is these springs set the target away from whatever base they're on. Watch, I can't get this on here now. Sets it away, and that is every bit of 1.5 inches. So it's swinging all the way down here like that every time that 45 round hits. Now I don't think it does that on 9mm, but if you like these targets, you can pick them up at GunDoctorT.V. Non-sponsored. Yeah, awesome. Well, let's get to the bench. All right, now I wanted to do this outside since it's such a nice day out. So, field stripping this. It field strips. Go ahead and check the chamber. Field strips just like any other 1911. Press on the recoil spring. That end is going to come out. Now, most 1911s, you can pull this all the way out, but it's fitted pretty tight on that guide rod in there. All right, to break it down, we're going to bring it to this breakdown notch, this takedown notch right there, and we're going to get that even. Push that out from the other side. That comes right out. Slide comes off. Then you can take out the guide rod and the barrel. Now, all right, I gotta hurry this up because it's starting to rain. Now the barrel comes out. First you gotta take this lug off. Just twist it the opposite way that you did to get the guide spring out. Recoil spring, rather. Now the barrel comes straight out the front. Just like that. And it looks just like any other 1911 barrel. All the parts are very well made. They're nice and robust. There's not a lot of sharp edges on this. There's sharp edges where you expect sharp edges to be. Finish looks good. Looks like it's holding up. Like I said, I've only shot about 100 or so rounds out of it. And the finish seems to be holding up. Everything is machined very well. Firing pin. For the barrel lugs, I don't know if you can see down in there or not. Right here where my finger is. And that's where that barrel lug locks in there. You go here. Here's your feed ramp right here. Now he sent me this to polish the feed ramp on this. And it sits just like that. The round feeds right up in there. So I'm going to polish that up nice and well for him and get everything going smooth there. But it seems to be a very solid gun. I'm not going to take this all the way down because it's not necessary for what I'm doing to it. I'm going to polish this up, give it a good cleaning, and test fire it. And I'm going to clean it again and get it back to the customer. In closing, I think for the price, this is a great 1911. And really, you're not going to beat it with a lot out there, because I know some people have had issues with them, but this particular one I've had no issues with. Trigger pull's nice and crisp, everything's nice. Hammer spring seems nice, everything seems solid. Sear engages well. Mag release, safety, everything works fine. Nice solid 1911. That's going to do it for this review. If you enjoyed it, be sure to hit that like button, comment, and subscribe. Closing thoughts, it's a great 1911 for the money. It's not a Colt or a Kimber, but like I said, for what you're paying, it's a lot of 1911. I'd highly recommend one. And I'm going to change my outro a little bit this time. So, as always, stay safe and fight for your rights, America. Full beard manly.